Hello athletes, I hope you're all having a really good day and ready to get started with today's practice. I wanted to start with something a little different. Today we're going to look at 3 scenarios about legal issues and how to manage these different kind of situations. The first scenario that we're going to cover is scenario number 1. The coach hears a rumor that some of the veterans are going to welcome the rookies to the team. The coach trusts that the veterans and plays along with the team initiation. Later that night, the coach receives phone calls from 3 different parents stating that their sons were physically and psychologically abused by the veterans. The duty I was covering in this situation is duty number 10, which is protect against physical and psychological harm from others. This is duty number 10 in this scenario because the coach failed to protect the rookies from these veterans with the team initiation, and also failed to read the signs that that this was a very harmful thing to do, and went along with it. So she knew that this was going to occur, did nothing to prevent it. So what the coach should have done to manage this risk was to pull the veterans aside after hearing these rumors and tell them not to do it, and that there will be consequences if the coach ever finds out about it, and it could result in them being kicked off the team. The second scenario, Cindy is a member of a high school swimming and dive team. She tells the coach that she would like to try diving, so the coach asks her to perform an inward dive, start the dive backward on the diving board. Because Cindy is looked up to by many on the team, she decides to go for it even though she has never done this dive before. She attempts to dive, hits the board, and injures her shoulder. The duty that is covered in this situation is duty number 2, provide proper instruction, because the coach failed to provide any instruction to Cindy, who did not know how to properly perform the dive because she's never performed the dive before. What the coach should have done to manage this risk was to provide proper instruction, including demos and drills, and made Cindy practice this dive even attempting before even attempting the real thing. Scenario 3. Jenny was out of school for 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, with a bad case of the flu. She comes to cross-country practice on Thursday and is still a little pale and fatigued. The team is scheduled for a 3-mile run that day, so the coach sends Jenny out with the team. At the 1-mile mark, Jenny passes out and hits the pavement face first, breaking her nose. The duty covered in this situation is duty number 1. Properly plan the activity, because the coach should have realized that Jenny would not be able to perform the same workout as the rest of the team due to her fatigued state and that she's been out for 3 days. To manage the risk, the coach should have planned out a different workout for Jenny with less intensity to reduce the risk of injury and try to bring her slowly back into shape.